World Headquarters, I'm Mike Dean. LeadMN students testified in the Senate Higher Education Committee in support of legislation freezing tuition for Minnesota students. Students discussed how tuition freezes over the past 6 years has allowed many to continue pursuing their education without fear that tuition costs could jump before they complete their degree. Over that period of time, Minnesota's community and technical colleges dropped from the third most expensive in the nation for community colleges down to 8th. Students also testified that they find themselves left without enough financial aid to make college affordable and working multiple jobs just to make ends meet and cover the cost of their education. They are still falling short due to the high cost of college. Brandy Olson read Lauren Fiersinger's testimony on her behalf. In her letter, Lauren shared her experience as an international student at Minneapolis College.
If tuition increased, the chances of completing my last 2 years of coursework become impossible, mountain to scale. Being an international student lately has felt like living in a place of constant fear. Fear that things will change and that our voices will go unheard. Fear of being labeled as lazy or expecting handouts, when all that we ask is that our narratives are lived and lived experiences be considered as well. Today, my fear is that my tuition would indeed increase, leaving students like me to figure out how not to crash from the fear of not having money to complete my education.
Later, M-State student Matthew Benjamin shared how being a student, parent, and partner has forced him to make difficult decisions about how to pay for school.
As a two-year community and technical college student, I have struggled to make ends meet. I often find myself wondering if I should be buying gas to get to school, formula for the baby, diapers, pay the rent, or do I need to buy food for my girlfriend and myself? I have become fluent in the art of juggling the bills to stretch every dollar to its fullest potential. I work 2 jobs, putting in, on average, 35 to 50 hours a week. On top of this workload, I still attend college full-time. This leads to many hours at night sitting in the basement doing homework away from my girlfriend and daughter. I miss spending the time with them, but I know that the sacrifice is for the good of all 3 of us. Unfortunately, the better future I'm looking forward to is overshadowed by the mountain of student loans waiting to be repaid just a few short months after graduation.
Finally, LeadMN students expressed support for a bill that would require online and in-person classes to cost the same amount. Josh Hansen testified on why online classes should not be more expensive.
A course is a course, and we should not punish some for not being able to sit in a classroom on someone else's schedule. Higher education is a doorway for every single person, and that doorway should not be locked, it should not be closed, it should not be cracked. It should be shoved wide open so that everyone has an equitable chance at a better life.
At the end of the hearing, Chair Paul Anderson thanked the students for attending and sharing their story with committee members. Thank you, Matthew Snyder from Northwest Technical College, Tyler Cromwell from Central Lakes College, Christian Hubble from Minneapolis College, Brandy Olson from Ridgewater College, Emmanuel Amati from Inver Hills, Sarah Boltham from Normandale Community College, Janine Fearmouth from Anoka Technical College, Josh Hansen, and Matthew Benjamin from M-State College Moorhead. LeadMN students will travel to Washington, D.C. to talk with federal officials about financial aid and attend a hearing on reauthorization of the Higher Education Act. That's all the news from LeadMN. We're college students connecting for change.